Hello. So back out on another walk. Did manage to get out last weekend, so annoyingly training is not going as well as I'd hoped. Not finding the time to get as many walks in, but I'm sure we'll be okay. This one today, walking from mine to the in-laws, which is about just under 9 miles is the route I've applied. Taking us up into Lyng, East Hull, to Western Longville, then through Ringland, and then across the A47 and into Easton, where we're going to have a lovely Easter buffet, so I can stuff myself silly when I get there. Perfect. Let's go. So this is the road that carries on up to Lyng East Hull. Apparently there's remains of a old chapel and priory up there. I've never seen them. I've never actually looked for them, so might be worth an investigate one day. But we're heading up this way, a place called the Grove. Nice little woodland path. It's not very long, and yeah, keep marching on. I rather hilariously stubbed my toe quite bad last night. Like I felt the bed post go in between my two toes. It's a little bit bruised this morning, a little bit sore. I'm hoping that it's just a bit of bruising. It's not too bad to walk in now. I've got my boots on, so we should be all right. If not, I'll use that as an excuse for the rest of the week to not do a lot. This hill always comes out in loads of bluebells. You can see them starting to come through now. It's a pretty little walk. As you can see, there's an old abandoned derelict shed in there. I always wondered if they'd let me buy it and build on this bit, because I mean, look at that. Not a bad view. And you can't hear a thing. This road's rarely used. Yeah. Beautiful location. Nice big old red kite there. Effortlessly gliding along that. We're heading up this way. Just alongside of Farmer's Field. That's where my map is taking me. Although I've not seen anything saying I can or can't walk here. So we'll just get a hurry on and hope we don't get shot at, I guess. So I lost all trace of any path at the moment. It might potentially be on that side of the hedge, but it said conservation area, please keep out. So I thought better not go that way. I know there's a road up here I'll be able to get to and find out where I'm supposed to be going. But yeah, just using the OS maps is where I'm saying I can go. Who knows? If anyone else knows, please let me know. There we are. I've popped through the hedge and here's the track I believe I'm supposed to be on. But yeah, so we're heading this way. Got a road there that we're going to cross, and then we're going to head in that direction. So currently just walking down this road. The way my map sent me again said private, keep out. So walk down this road for a bit and there should be a path and cuts back onto the one I want to be on to then keep me on the route I've plotted. If not, we'll just figure it out as we go along. As long as we make it to the end destination, I suppose it doesn't really matter how you get there. So let's keep going. So we're now back en route, headed along an actual path now, instead of just random fields, I guess. But yeah, that's what my OS map said. So, I mean, no one's told me off as yet, which is quite good. Yeah, keep cracking on. Decided I need to invest like a thin running hoodie or a sun hoodie, because I'm not cold. Well, my arms are cold, they're exposed, just because of the wind really. But the only hoodies and jackets I've got are probably a bit too thick, so maybe too hot. And then we don't want to be too hot when we're hiking or walking, so it runs the risk of a lot of things, like hypothermia if you stop and get too cold, or even overheating, especially when it's hot, both of which I've been close to experiencing before. When we were in the Beacons with a group of friends, we had a blizzard come in overnight and couldn't complete our walk because we were all close to hypothermic. And the next time we went back, half of us got heat exhaustion. Luckily no one got heat stroke, but we were close. I remember we all had our filtered bottles and we filled up on a tiny little stream that was running off the path. So we all filtered out water because none of us took enough water, had no sun cream even. So hey, we all learn from our mistakes, don't we? Nice big road here, just ran out from the hedge there, running away from me because I mean I'm very scary. Where's he gone? He's got his leg dip. There he is, look. Right, give a wave. Nearly went the wrong way because I was looking at that deer. Clocked out early, so head down this path for a little bit. Keep going. Just made it to Western Longville, which is about halfway. Done it in hour and 24, even with detours. So yeah, we're making good time. Feeling hungry and hungrier as we get there. Might stop for a little snack and a drink. I'll end up having to put the hoodie on because I'm starting to get a bit chilly now. The old nipples could cook glass. So yeah, let's keep going. Look at this, look, must be a widely used road. National speed limit. 6 miles an hour down this bad boy. To be fair, I've seen tarmac roads that are in worse condition, so yeah, hopefully I don't get caught speeding. Another couple of road here down there. As you can see, I can definitely see one. The other one's staring at me. I'm only on my iPhone, so that's all I can zoom in. But yeah, keep cracking on along this road for a bit more. Trying to find somewhere to stop. Haven't had any luck yet. But we'll keep going. Hello piggies. Piggies for miles, look. So heading down this road a little bit more, we'll be heading into this woodland bit which is called Black Breck Plantation. We'll be following that for a bit up into the Ringland Hills. Oh god, there's a little piglet out. I don't really know what to do with that. I'll go deal with this and then I'll get back to you. So the piglet's back in its pen. I mean, the female didn't kill it, so she sniffed it and it looked like it was going to suckle, so hopefully that's okay. I'll report it to the APHA, I believe that's what they're called, and I got the what 3 words location, so hopefully it'll all be okay. Anyway, back to where we were. So now heading up into the plantation bit. I've not been here before, so we'll see what it's like. Yeah, a bit of a woodlandy bit for a short while, and then we're on the home straight once we hit Ringland Hills. So keep cracking on. I'll see you in a bit. So here we are. Got a little bit of heathland here, and then we're going to follow this path all the way down here. All I can smell is pig now. Haven't got any anti-bac or anything with me to wash my hands, which is a bit annoying. So just gonna have to keep going until we reach our destination, and try not to lick my fingers, I guess. Yeah, lovely little place. Be nicer than wild camping here, I should think. So while I was dealing with the pig, seems like the weather has caught me up. So I'm going to get into these trees here and put my rain jacket on, and hopefully we'll be all right. Yeah, keep going. That's all we can really do now. Jacket's on. Heading through the trees now. Got about a mile in here, maybe a little bit less actually. Sorry, scrap that. Don't really know. I think the whole plantation bit was a mile long, and then yeah, nearly there. I've done, oh, my watch changed. Now I've done over 6 miles in just over 2 hours, so still doing well. 2 and a bit miles to go, and then we're getting some food in us. Woohoo! So you may be able to hear is the rain now. I've got a bit of shelter in here, but not too much, mainly because I'm just sticking to the edge on this route. It doesn't look like many people come here anyway, to be honest. The paths are not very well trodden, so there's a few signs here and there, but not many. We just keep going, see what we can find. It's pretty cool, to be honest. Nice and quiet, no one about. Perfect. Just coming through a bit that's called Aves Gap, which is down there, and there's no wind here. Sun's right in my face and I'm absolutely roasting. You can see, look, I mean, I've had a red face for most of this, but I've been trying to keep quite a good pace. But yeah, absolutely sweating buckets now. I might have to take off the zip-offs, but I don't really want to do that. It's not that warm. But we'll keep going. I'm sure the wind will come back. So over there in the distance is Easton Water Tower. That's where we're heading. Well, we'll be slightly to the right of that, about there. But yeah, that's where we're heading. We'll keep following this path into Ringland Hills, and then there's a hill there, I can't remember, begins with a C, Coots Hill, Cots Hill, something like that. And then, yeah, then we're nearly there. So here we are in the Ringland Hills, heading up to Cobbs Hill, is what it's called. So we're going to do a circle round in this and come back to the beginning, then head down this road here, back towards Easton. So let's get going. So this little bit is what they call Cobbs Hill, simply because of that. That's all we get here in Norfolk, something like this. Someone's made a little half shelter up there, look. Lovely job. So we're going to swing round here, down the hill, and back to the beginning of this path we were on, and head to the in-laws. Here we go. You can Tell some kids have been here, made some little jumps and stuff on bikes. Pretty cool. Got lots going on here. It's a big old bit, never been here before, it's quite cool. So you jump at the top of that one. Awesome. We'll go up that bit of training I suppose. Make the most of the inclines we get in Norfolk. Wasted a bit of time in here, looking at all the jumps and stuff and going up and down the hills on my own, because I'm really cool. There were a couple of kids biking in the end, so I thought, oh, I better make a sharp exit before I think I'm a right loser. So yeah, now I've got about a mile to go, and then we'll be there. So cutting it for time now. Hopefully they wait for me. I'm sure they will. So let's get a move on. I've got to walk down a bit of a sketchy road now. Nice bit of dog poo there, lovely. Good work, lads. But stick to the sides, jump out the way when we hear a car, we'll be all right. Let's get a move on. Couple of kites overhead, look. Probably thinking I might get killed on this road. Oh, yeah, there we are. Isn't held it. But yeah, we're heading over there. We should be all right. We make good pace on the road, so let's get going. So I made it. Had to run parts of it. Pretty sketchy. Jumped into a field at one point just to try and avoid half of it. But yeah, made it. Smallest and busiest road in the world, but we're nearly there now. So looking forward to sitting down, eating lots. The in-laws always do loads of food, so that'd be lovely. Gorge myself silly, and then probably sleep, just sleep forever. Don't know how I'm going to do 26 miles in less than a month. I won't be running down roads, that's for one thing, so that's a bonus. But yeah, I'll update you just before I get there. See you in a bit. Now I've got to cross over the A47, which they're currently dualling, so that'll be easier because it's all 40 mile an hour. So here we go. There we are, look, we got a gap. Off we go. Got a gap the other way. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. If I'm quick enough, that is. Look up here and home finished. So I do my finishing piece of camera before I get there. There we go. 8.83. 3 hours. Perfect. Good job. Right. See you all in the next video. Laters.